Hey guys, I've already told you about the basics about Dragon Quest. If you want to know more, check out my Opinionated Dragon Quest 2 video first. Then come back here. This here is the game that launched the JRPG genre. The game that is basically a plateau for all RPGs that exist. Think of Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Earthbound, the Mana series, and so on and so on. It's really cool to see how far all these games have come. With the newest Dragon Quest XI, every game in the Dragon Quest series was at least okay. But some other games in the series really hit it out of the park. I'm still waiting for Dragon Quest X to be localized everywhere else than in Japan. For the first game in the genre, the story is fine. This is the first game of the series from the Erdrick trilogy. I'll talk more about the trilogy in the third game. In Dragon Quest I, you play as a descendant of Erdrick, who is a legendary hero who saved the world before. Erdrick has brought light to the land, but this is where the story begins for you. An evil dragon destroys the castle walls and steals the princess and ball of light, engulfing the world in complete darkness. The game starts with you getting confronted by the king. He tells you to save the kidnapped princess and follow in your father's footsteps, defeating the evil being and ultimately saving the world. Funny enough, you don't need to save the princess to beat the game. She's an option, not a requirement. It's not like the king cares that much as well. He's still very happy when you beat the game without the princess, even though you were told to do so. Whippersnapper? This is something I love about the first game. From the moment you step out of the castle, you look across the river and see the place where the antagonist resides. It motivates you a bit, and I like it. These are kind of spoilers, but I guess... but honestly, who hasn't seen the final boss of the first game? You meet up with Draco Lord at the end of the game, and when you beat him, he has another form. The dragon you see at the cutscene that plays at the beginning of the game. This was unheard of. A final boss in a game with another form? This was crazy, but it's not over yet. This dragon is tough, and you'll need a lot of mana to survive. Don't be like me. Please, please, no. When you beat him, flowers will appear outside the castle and enemy encounters are gone. The gameplay cannot be more simple. You have items you can buy in the stores, armor, swords, torches and magic keys. Yeah, you'll need these magic keys to progress in the game. You need these keys to open certain doors, some giving you nice rewards. I have a bone to pick with the first two Dragon Quest games though. They were both extremely slow. At least this was fixed in Dragon Quest 3 and onwards. There are a lot of items that you have to collect in this game, and unlike Dragon Quest 2, these were fun to collect and find. Yes, some were almost impossible to find without a guide though. When you encounter an enemy, you have a first person view. Only seeing the slime and your options for battle upon defeating the enemy. You get a sliver of XP and money. With the exception of metal slimes, the grinding in this game isn't bad. It's actually easy if you know the correct spot to do so. Unlike, once again, Dragon Quest 2. Yes, you have a nice spot to grind, but it's actually better to grind at the final dungeon, which is where the enemies have OP attacks. Sorry for talking about Dragon Quest 2 again. That game took a lot of time from me that I'm never getting back. I've said it 100 times and I'll say it again. This game is a classic and must play for anyone that's into RPGs. The battles are simple and easy enough for a baby to understand. The world map is small and the game can be fully completed in about 8 hours. It's easy to pick up and go, and it's very short for an RPG. The game was made for the NES in 1986, later re-released on the SNES together with Dragon Quest freaking 2. Later re-released again on the Game Boy Color, then another re-release on mobile, and that mobile version was ported over to the Switch. I'm a sucker for the SNES, so I'll stick with that one personally. Thanks for listening to me talk about Dragon Quest 1. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.